Cheers. Cheers. If we don't act, nothing's gonna change. So, in order to change, we need to act despite the misery, the mundaneness, the loneliness, the dullness, the lack of creativity, the grayness, the sadness, the uncertainty, the existentialism, and everything that encompasses poverty in a human life, not being free enough to enjoy your life. But instead of dwelling on such adjectives, I think it's more probable to change the current situation if you actively do something, if you actively act. I think that's the only hope towards a better future, towards a change. I think that's the only thing that can generate change. The other thing is just ponderation. That's it. Ponderation and rumination, and that doesn't really change anything. Besides, I think the good thing about acting is that you engage with the action, you engage with the experimentation of acting. You learn from it, and you experience life from it too. You are actually, and not only that, but you're also diminish the thoughts of those aforementioned adjectives as well. So yeah, I think acting is not only the only way to change things, but I think it's a good medicine against those adjectives, man. So that's the only thing we have left to do. Just want to say that I'm going to do JavaScript for an hour, even though I need to sleep already. But I need to do JavaScript for 1 hour every day, at least 1 hour. At least 1 hour. That's the rule. I don't care if I haven't sleep. I don't care if nothing. I gotta do it for 1 hour. So yeah, let's start our hour. Cheers. Okay. By the way, let's see. All right. Let's see what we got. Ah. All right. Everything okay? Yeah. There's. All right. I don't want to use. All right. Now. we want to make sure that an alert is thrown if the user attempts to leave the website without closing or finishing the activity running. How? How? Because we cannot do that in a way that we cannot say, we cannot implement an error if the user has not clicked finish task, because fuck, okay, how can we do this? How? Let's see. No, I'm not gonna ask again, I'm just gonna ask questions, you know? What the fuck is this? Let's see. I want to prevent the user from closing the site or closing the window or just leaving the site without pushing a button. JavaScript. However, that prevention only when regression is performed on loaded event. You're attaching the handler only after the user clicks your specific button. Let's say enable prevent text. Here's a clear example. Enable prevent text, start protected mode. Safe exit, I say. Okay. And prevent exit. Enable prevention when this button is clicked. Why? Why are you putting, let's see. Yeah, nice. I didn't know you could create that. Okay. Safe exit. false window, remove event listener. Remove event listener before unload. Can you break down this? Right. Okay. Right. If that's true, that's why there is false here. That makes sense. This is true here. All right. Let's implement this in our code. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna be using activity submit. So we're using submit, right? The bottom submit. Submit bottom. Absolute file. Here we're gonna use submission. Equals document get element by ID submission, right? No, wait, did I close it? Okay, submit button. Six. I want to do it by myself. Submission bottom document. I mean, I'm tired, so it's gonna be hard. About submission button document to get element by ID. Submit button. Okay, once we identify the button, we need to I see. Let prevent let's prevent default, really. Prevent exit, yeah. Prevent leaving. Not change. Leaving false. And then yeah. Okay, so document. I see. Submission button. Add event listener. Click. Click and then function. I like that. I like that you can set up. But is that really necessary though? Function prevent leaving. I see. True. That makes sense. And then I see. Okay. Huh. But wait a minute. But if here you go. Before unload window. Before unload handle before unload. I see, I see, I see. Okay. So window before unload at event listener. Okay. At event listener. What the fuck, man? Or unload handle. Yeah. Prevent leaving. User again. User from leaving. Okay, what the fuck? I thought I would. That's interesting. So you don't use that? Ah, I see. You don't. Okay. Function prevent user from leaving. All right. Let's see. Submission. Okay. Const. Wait a minute. I think I already have it. Finish button. Where is it? There you go. And bottom. What the fuck, man? Where is that happening? Document. I see. Add event listener. Click. And then I'm going to set up another function. Function which will dictate that the prevent leaving variable is false. Also, attach checking mechanism to bottom that starts each of the outsets for each activity mechanism. Okay. This will be the bodyguard that allows one to that decides whether one should leave or not. Come on, man. That decides whether one should leave or not. If the submission button is clicked, we assign the bodyguard to the user. If the finish button is clicked, we relocate the bodyguard somewhere else. It's a good analogy. Function prevent the user from leaving. Huh. Prevent, yeah, so event. I still don't understand why we need to put event there. I wanna ask that. If prevent leaving. Oh yeah, I just need to, because it's gonna check either way. Come on, man. Event, prevent, default. Event, return value. Leave mate. But why? But why do you need this if the prevent exit is false? Just before that, wouldn't that not do anything? I see. So we don't really need it. Hey man, I fucking was better in this case than ChatGPT. I'm learning, man. I'm fucking learning. But that being said, I'm still gonna do it. Still have it. What else? Dun, 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 before. Okay. Now, can you explain to me what the fuck is this? Now explain to me two things here. Tell me two things here. One, why does the function handle before unload needs to have an event? And two, what is event and why does it has a prevent default function? What does it do? Why does handle need to have an event? What does the browser? So it's like self in Python, or before unloading event. I see. Okay. Alright, let's try this out. Here we know. Shit, I'm getting really tired. But I haven't done anything today, so git add git commit trying the handling error when doing the page git push origin main. Make sure you're gonna stop the clock without starting it, vice versa. Also, make sure the user does not leave the page without stopping the clock first. Starting it. Just here though. What's Wait a minute. Okay. Huh. Okay, that's good. All right. So programming. There you go, man. There you go, baby. There you go, man. There you go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. If the finish button, this function is to check. It's to check if the guard is in his position or not. If the user tries to leave, the code assigns the bodyguard to him. And ta-da. Ta-da. So how you say it, by the way? Voila. I prefer voila. There you go, man. Perfect. Perfect. That's nice. That's good. What's there? Front end page. Users management. Yeah, we need the front end page. We need to think about something else to do here. I mean, the front end, then the users. I guess. I guess you can use. I don't know. Like diversity, data display. So use the sign. This is purely the sign. Static, but I think it. But actually, yeah, I think it is necessary to learn how JavaScript not only works on the back end, but also on the front end with CSS apps. Yeah, you're right. Seriously, sign. With so also get creative here. guess. Okay, and I think that's it. I mean, what else can we do? We can implement the time management thing if we really want to refine it. For example, let me show you. I had a really let's see, can you guys still see me? Oh shit, I opened that thing. Look, I was trying to manage all my time, man, and I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it at all. It's useful, sure, but nope. That's that's too much. I think that's really too much. But I can do it for the practice though. I can do it for the practice. This can be a product too for the obsessive ones. Actually, yeah, let's do it. Let's have this for free. Um, Actually, let's have this for $1. Just $1 a month, and the other is gonna be $2 a month. $5. No, let's do yeah, let's do $1 and $2, man. Fuck it. Just to make a point, you know. Implement. Okay. Further stratification. Time. This is implement the functionality for similar to time management. That is the stratification and compartmentalization of every half hour of one's life. Also include here include loading now allusions. Allusions to that. Murky. Murky. That's another adjective that I can add to the beginning of this video. Which, by the way, I still have 25 minutes to go. I need to fill them out some way. I'm using $1 for the basic usage and $2 for the certification. You can just drive. Market the thing. Okay, and uh, P editor, levels, advice. Use witty posts on Twitter, Hacker News, our productivity, Facebook, YouTube. I mean, no one follows either, so it doesn't matter. Hacker News, Twitter. What else? Reddit, Medium. Set that anywhere where people talk about productivity and all of those, how to say, um, assumptions and allegories. Allegories that proceed. To proceed. Nothing against them. I do the same. It works. Alright, I think that's it. That's what we have. Yeah, that's the project. Then I'm gonna be working on. I think should be enough for me to start something else. Construction strata not yet, or I don't know. I don't want to think about it right now. But I think this is a good way to finish this. I mean, this is gonna be a great project. I want to use the fucking domain because I bought it. Um, and yeah, man. I mean, what else can I say? So let's start with the movements of things here. Let's say this. Fuck this. All right. So what's next? front end page, landing page. Enhance, refine. Okay, I think refine is correct. Refine meaning. Enhance. I think enhance is more appropriate here. Enhance. Enhance. Okay, so what now? Let's start this. We still have 20 minutes to go, so we better use them, right? Let's see. What do we have here? Shit. The fuck, man? Seriously. Only reference that, right? Index here. Alright, let's see. Web app. time allocation. Alright. Oh, let's see if this works. It should work, I don't see a reason why, but on page testing. Alright then. Okay. Let's see. Let's go. Nice man, nice. Perfect. Alright, perfect. Nice, okay, that works. Let's see, web app. I was gonna do absolute file, I think it is. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Seconds. And here it should be seconds too. Seconds. Get that. Get commit. Front page implemented. Time to design. Already in main. By the way, how much time do we have? Okay, we need 10 minutes more. I could smoke a cigarette, but I'm not gonna sleep afterwards if I do. Nicotine removes your how do you say sueño? Control Shift Tilde. Control Shift. That's untrue. Oh, simultaneously. That's not fucking true, man. Slumber. Slowly say slumber. Sleep. What do you call when you have them? Letter E. Somnolence. Somnolence. Sleepiness. Let's see. Yesterday, something happened to me. I was trying to sleep actually, and I was having like a kind of a dream, you know, and and in this dream it was me, my brother, and my car, the car that I currently own, and we were going into the uh, freeway, but it was at night. However, the freeway, the roadway, uh, it was illuminated by artificial light, by LED lights, by the lights on the street. However, there was a point where no lights were seen. There was a point where the entire roadway, despite being illuminated before, it was entirely dark. We enter that darkness, then that dream stops. Then I start to feel like moving. Like I was dreaming about that, but then I stopped dreaming about that. Then I felt I was trying to wake up, like in reality, and I was trying to move, but I couldn't. I was like drunk or just I don't know, out of balance, you know. And I was trying to turn on the lights, but I couldn't. I was trying to lift my arm, but I couldn't. And then I just suddenly like wake up, and I was doing. When I woke up, I was doing this. I was doing the movement. That was really, really weird. But I guess I was just trying to sleep. That's weird, but still, it's. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna talk for 5 minutes. I don't feel like I have energy for anything. I cut my hair today. I think it looks the same. It's shorter. Um. Yeah. I mean, this is me at 23 years old. Hopefully, not hopefully. I will look at these videos with pride one day. Laugh. I will laugh about them, and in a good way, in a prideful, uh, encouraged, and proud way. You know, because I think that's all I have. The actions. I think that's all you have. The actions you make in the past. That's what not that what that's not what describes you, but up to that point when you think about them and when you ponder about them, that's when they describe you. However, the next shot, the next approach, the next action, it might overshine, I would say, or overlooked, or opaque. How do you say that? Let's see. Take demands your attention. Verbs. Overshadow, eclipse, tower above, appear much more prominent or important than. Overshadow. Yeah, that was the word. Um, your next action has the capability, has the power to overshadow your prior action. Just remember that. Your your next approach, your next plan, your next creation has the power to overshadow your last one, your prior one, your old one. And I think that also applies to yourself, your future self or of yourself that you act upon on a daily basis has the capability, has the power to overshadow your old self. Of course, when we are talking about selves, that is ourselves, as humans, as demeanor, as psychology, I mean, um, that it takes a lot of time. It takes more time than creating something, than designing something, because ourselves tend to change gradually, I will say. And yeah, I mean, I don't think you can change within the same day. I don't think. I mean, you can, of course, if drastic events and circumstances compel you to change. But I'm talking about the day-to-day routine. Uh, you don't change that much within a day. However, when you add through 30 days, you start to see some changes. So what do I mean by that? Why is this important? Because what I'm trying to say is that perhaps within one day you might not see any change, you might not realize change, you might not notice change or feel the change. But once you add those days, in a period of even 1 week, you can start seeing a small change, a small modification. Of course, as you increase the days, you see the change is more evident. So my point is, you need to do something every day, at least 1 hour. Perhaps you will not see change within the first day or the first week or even the first month, but I can guarantee that you will see change within the first quarter of the year if you do something 1 hour a day. I can I can guarantee that. I think you will see something changing. Not only that, but also you will see your expertise improving as well. You will recall things faster. You will memorize or perhaps comprehend um, the mechanisms, the systems, and the attributes of that expertise better. You will connect them to another expertise better, that is creativity. And overall, I think you will be a better person. You will actually be happier with yourself if you do something 1 hour a day, whether that's writing, programming, painting, um, extra punching, reading, recording, drawing, photographing, making music, singing, dancing. I think one day, 1 hour a day will eventually reveal change once you sum and add those days. And it can also backfire, by the way. You might think that not doing something for one day doesn't matter, or doing something bad for one day doesn't matter, but once you add those days in the long term, in your lifespan, you will realize that it actually matters. You will realize that the, despite being not being evident at the moment, it actually is a great part of your life, and not only that, but it also it's influential as well. Okay, now I'm hearing things. It's 1 hour now. Think I'm just gonna go sleep. I'm tired. It's 11 p.m. I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm waking up at 6:10, and yeah, my goal is to change this murky, mundane, gloomy, and monotonous life with programming, with the art of programming. That's all my hope. That's all I can do to change this. Cheers.